The Dawda Kairaba Jawara Human Rights Moot is a top program of the National Human Rights Commission that targets undergraduate law students to debate on human rights issues before an imaginary regional human rights court using African human rights mechanisms and norms. This year's international Moot competition is supported by Swiss Embassy in Senegal and is expected to run for 5 days, ending on 10th December 2022. The Deputy Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission, Matilda Mendy, said the competition aligns with the general mandate of the National Human Rights Commission to promote and protect human rights, and especially under Section 12E of the National Human Rights Commission Act 2017, which requires the Commission to promote awareness and respect for human rights through conducting human rights education and studies in the Gambia. She dwelled on the role Jawara played in the promotion of human rights in the country and Africa.
At gatherings like these, we reflect on the enduring legacy of the late President, Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara, who left an indelible footprint on the arch of history and strongly supported the idea of a viable African human rights system that will respond to the emerging and enduring human rights challenges in the continent.
Professor Olalu Stephen Opadera said this year's theme is crucial to the transitional justice in the Gambia, as the competitors will argue before an imaginary African court on human and people's rights.
This mutant competition is very important. In fact, in some climes, it is a prerequisite in law training. And so you cannot claim to be a law graduate if you have not gone through law clinic and mutant activities.
The Deputy Director of Civil Litigation and International Law Department, Ministry of Justice Kimbenta, said the mooting competition presents a unique opportunity for law students to appreciate the socio-economic, legal and political challenges in the mobilization against impunity.
It is in the interest of every government to take steps to address the state of affairs, to change the status quo, to reverse the negative legacies that have been brought about by the previous government, and to provide remedy through ensuring accountability for these atrocities. It's only by doing that that a country or a government can truly move forward and prosper.
Speaking at the event, Emmanuel Daniel Diouf, chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, revealed that this year's case follows the story of the Republic of Kunta Kinte, a small West African country that is faced with crucial questions of accountability for atrocity crimes, right to remedy and reparations, transitional justice, and right to life. Chairman Diouf further stated that while the Republic of Kunta Kinte has made modest efforts towards justice, many of the victims of human rights violations are not pleased with the slow steps the government of Kunta Kinte has taken towards bringing her former president and his close associates to justice, and has instructed an NGO to file a case on their behalf before the African Court on Human and People's Rights.
Human rights moot competitions are today part of the program and curriculum of the Faculty of Law of most universities. Moot court provides a hypothetical case and a court scenario where law students argue like advocates, presenting different sides of a case on the basis of the facts, the evidence, and substantive questions of law in the presence of a judge or judges who will listen to the arguments presented and will mark the students and the respective teams based on their advocacy skills, how they present the facts, the law, the evidence, and the responses to questions that are posed.
Named after the country's first president, the Moot competition will allow law students of the university to argue a hypothetical case involving human rights problems that are of relevance to the country. The third edition of the Moot competition started on the 5th December 2022, and the competing students are from 12 universities across the sub-region, who will be arguing or mooting a human rights hypothetical case. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Omar P. Jallo.